It's Chris, welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing Leetcode problem 859, buddy strings in JavaScript. It's considered an easy problem. This is given two strings, s and goal, return true if you can swap two letters in s so the result is equal to goal, otherwise return false. Swapping letters is defined as taking two indices, I and j, zero index, such that I does not equal j, and swapping the characters at s at I and j or s and j. For example, swapping indices 0, 2 of A, B, C, D results in C, B, A, D. Okay. So let's look at these examples. So if we have A, B, and B, A, right, we can swap these two and we get the goal, right? Here, if you have A, B, and A, B, if you swap these two, you can't get the goal. Here, AA and AA. You swap AA, you still get the goal AA. Okay, so let's get into this. I'll grab this one here. Let's move on over to CodePen. So here's our variables. Let's create a function, call it func. And for now, let's just return goal. Log in the console. Okay. So, first thing is if s and goal are not the same length, it doesn't matter. We can't swap anything to make this true, so we can immediately just say if s.length equals goal.length. I'm sorry, does not equal. Oops. We return false. Okay, so if I were to get rid of this, we should give it false. And we do. Okay. The other thing we need to check is if they're identical. So if s equals goal, if that's the case, right? If we go back and look at these examples, right? AB and AB, right? That's false, okay? Why is that false? Because S doesn't have any repeating characters, so no matter what, you're not going to be able to make that swap. Whereas here you have repeating characters, so you can just swap those two. So what we need to do is we need to check to see if S has any duplicate characters. So we can just create an object and we can loop through S. Sorry. If I is less than s.length, I plus plus. And here, we can say if s at I is in object, we increment s at I. Else object at s at I equals 1. So let's change this. So now we're going to hit this if statement because these are identical. Let's see our object. Cool. Now we can check and see if any of these values are greater than 1. If they are, we return true. So we're going to say, we get the values by saying values equals object, the object keyword, dot values, object. Now if we console.log values, just get that 2 in an array. But that doesn't make sense to me. That values equal object dot values. Oh. Sorry about that. And straight brackets. There we go. Need to be parentheses. Simple syntax there. All right, so then we'll loop through values. We gotta use J here. If J is less than values dot length J plus plus, and then here we say if values at J is greater than 1, we go ahead and return true. And we get true. Cool. All right, so last situation that we have is if the two strings are not equal, but their length is equal, right? And so how we're going to deal with this, I'm going to turn this back into what we had before. We're going to create an array called diff. Then we're going to loop, set up a for loop. If I is less than, you can use either one, doesn't matter, but I'll just use s dot length I plus. Now what we can say is if we're looking for different values here, if s at I does not equal goal at I we push into diff I. Okay, so let's return diff for now. Great. All right, so they're asking for only one swap, right? So if this does not equal 2, it's going to be false, right? Because there's more than one different index or different value swap that we need to do to make this happen. So if that does not equal 2, we return false. So let's say hypothetically, something like this. Yeah, we're getting it false. Then all we need to do is we need to check if s at diff at 0 equals goal diff at 1 and the opposite needs to be true as well. And we get true. Great. Let's go and grab all this, copy it, paste it in Leetcode, format our code, run the tests. Cool. Submit it. All right, we're good to go. Cool. Hopefully you found this video enjoyable and helpful. If you did, please give it a like. It helps my channel to grow. If you'd like to see more like these, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again real soon.